Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the King's Table podcast. My name is Wise Kenya International, coming to you all the way from IHAB Lavington Creative Economy Practice. Na leo ni leo. For those who don't know, I have hata sijui ni mwite ni elder ama ni man of wisdom. Mimi niko na jina lakini sasa yeye yake ni lived experience. Yes, so there's a verse in Romans chapter 15 verse 4 that says everything that was written in the past was written for our understanding.
Yes.
So that in the scriptures we might find hope and comfort. Sasa
Amen.
Huyu ni lived scripture. Sasa yeye amelive a lot of things na mimi nataka wisdom. Sasa itabidi we dig deep in this specific episode. This amazing guy. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Haman.
Thank you, Wise. Poa sana.
Kwa salama.
Kabisa.
Tumekuwa tukienda na wewe mission sana. Lakini as we are going and coming back, the conversations inside the van and the bus zimekuwa very interesting. So that's why I requested you to come.
I'm honored. I'm humbled, honored. Kitu tu nataka tu yani si designer wako tu akuja niongeleshe kuna vile.
Itabidi.
Kuna vile I've been trying to pull your stance na shangaa.
Na shangaa leo ni hivi kesho ni hivi. Wow. So yes. For those who don't know who Haman is. Hiyo ni kaa tongue twister. Who Haman is. Yes. Who is Haman?
Haman, one is a born again Christian. Loved and redeemed by God. That's a basic of me. Because at the end of it all, it's me going back to my maker and my maker with me. So my whole life is between me being born and him. Two, I'm a father and a husband of Haman. I'm Maggie's man. Yes, married for many years. Two teenagers and one Gen Alpha. Huyo natupeleka mbio. Kutoka Gen Z high teenagers mpaka ka Alpha.
Wow.
Yes. Almost 10 years difference between the second born and the third born.
For those who don't know, you look very young. How old are you? Tunakaa tunafanana hapa miaka lakini
just know I'm closer to 50 than
Sasa we go to a specific church called Parklands Baptist. Na hiyo kanisa ina celebrate its 50th year. So technically you're mnaambatana.
Yes, mimi niko karibu kufika Jubilee. Jubilee.
Umeniambia hapa sahi ati you are working in KBC. Kwanza for those who don't know, KBC wamesema they're going to be the official what is it? Is it the official channel that's going to be airing the World Cup?
Yes.
Wenye wajakuwa wakiona KBC for a while, at least sahi watu wata
sisi tunajua KBC ilikuwa channel ya baba na mama. Let me tell you, I'm old enough that the second channel, TV channel in Kenya, came when I was about to clear from class 8.
What?
That's KTN.
What?
KTN ilitokea Kenya when I was in class 7 or 8. So we used to watch nothing else other than KBC. Ilikuwa inafunguliwa saa 11 with the national anthem. Na tunasimama.
Are you serious? In the house?
Unasimama na inafungwa at saa 5 za usiku.
Was it those times za Moi?
Yes, actually we didn't know anything else other than Moi. Na ilikuwa inaanza na KBC national anthem. Then I will never forget because I was still a young person. The cartoon was Smurfs. Nyinyi mna watch new edition ya Smurfs. Sisi ilikuwa Smurfs yenyewe. And then sasa news as usual 15 minutes was mtukufu rais Daniel Toroitich arap Moi leo katika ikulu ya Nairobi. Alikutana na so you used to wait until pale alikutana na alafu ni Sunday ni lazima ujue alikuwa na washirika wengine katika ibada Kabarak. Alafu sasa unaambia nani alikuwa mchungaji. Yes, but it was fun times. By the I enjoyed. It was fun because also it made us to be kids. Because up to 5 utakuwa unafanya nini? So unacheza. So for us like these days mko kwa screen, mko kwa TV,
people have
kwa phone gadgets. Sisi Can I tell you something? I grew up in Pango. In Pango, sijui kama mnajua Mungara. Mungara is when you take the lid of the bucket.
Yes.
Alafu hanga
Yes.
Mlikuwa mnashikana watoto, mnaanza Mungara kutoka Pango, mnateremka Karioko, mnafika mpaka Tao, mmefuatana.
Are you serious?
Ukiangusha, unaenda nyuma.
Are you serious? Hiyo njia yote?
Hiyo njia yote, alafu sasa mnarudi.
What? Watoi?
Watu hamkuwa na basi mob. Hakuwa na magari mob.
Yeah, that's true.
That's our life. It was fun. It was kids.
Hey, for those who cannot relate, a lot of people cannot relate to this because people.
Nairobi used to be washed in the morning.
Are you serious?
Maji si kunini inamwagiliwa maji town.
What?
Alafu watu.
What?
Yes. Na kila homestead ilikuwa na dustbin ya chuma ya NCC, Nairobi County Council.
So nyinyi meona Nairobi ikiwa Nairobi mzuri.
Yes. We never had jam. Stages hatukuwa na matatu at all. At all. Matatu zimekuja when we were
juzi tu hapa.
We had buses. And buses, town was a stopover as we were moving. And I won't lie, if I became governor or president of this country, that's what I'll return. Because now Nairobi has become
it's too congested, yeah.
Lakini hiyo ulikuwa unatoka number 30 ilikuwa inatoka Huruma mpaka Kangemi. So mtu wa Huruma angeenda Kangemi bila kushuka basi. Mtu wa Jeri anaenda mpaka Satellite bila kusimama. Yes.
Tutarudi hapo kwa hiyo story ya Moi. Tunakumbuka kuna story nyingine bado tulikuwa tunaongea. We've been talking about the updates, the things that have been happening since we've been doing missions in schools.
Yes.
Things that have been happening in schools. So recently tunaweza anza na we can start with the kid that was the child that is it a teen or a youth, I don't even know. Mwenye rushwa nje ya mat. Alafu akadedi. Before we even talk about the conductor, I wanted to hear your perspective on the people who are inside that matatu.
Now, that's a story that is two-sided. Now, you know, that's an unfortunate part of now that social media has come up. And so we hear stories that you're not very sure, which is a true story. I normally say these days, it's about, media is about what moves fast, not what is true.
Yes, that's true.
So before I did media as my profession. Yes. And one of the things we were told, before you release any information, you must ensure
that
it is factual.
Yes.
Okay? But because of the legal term, you can use alleged. Now you can say anything and say it's alleged because you don't have to justify it. So there's a story that he was thrown out. And there's another story that imeanza kutokelezea that alikuwa anataka kushushuka
gari kienda,
alafu akadondoka kama konda. Sisi wase wa Islands tunaelewa.
We know that gari kienda.
Yes, gari kienda. So ati akadondoka akashindwa kukanyanga ka pavement kala kana kuanga hapo kwa nini, because on the main highway hako kwa slip road. So unaona ukihata hata enzi zetu kuna wase kadhaa wamekufa. I will never forget kuna mseli wa Jamu alikufa pale Ngara akifanya the same. Na kuna mse mwingine bado ulenganya zilitokea. Bado konda alifanya the same akadondoka, lakini hakuweza kujua how to dondoka na kunini. So ana slip taya nyuma inapita na wewe. So there are those two stories. So you don't know which one is true, but whichever is true is, the question is watu wale walikuwa ndani kama ni do. I don't think we have reached your level there as ati tuko too uncouth and too
don't care.
Don't care that atusiwezi pea nambao.
Lakini ni kunoma siku hizi
student unataka kuniambia kuwa kuna mzazi alikuwa kwa hiyo mat. No, let's be very honest.
That's true.
Hata hakuna mmadha hata
by the way,
mmoja
that's
mmadha hata mmoja aseme yani mtoi anashukishwa
kuna hadi
juu ya mbao.
uniform.
Na hadi uniform. So naenda kufikiria pengine ni hiyo story ya kudondoka. But I can be wrong because I'm trying to imagine either ni mimi nimekuwa mzuri ama mimi ni wa generation watu wazee that I don't see. Mimi nimetoa do yangu mara mob. Hata sio student. Mtu unaona yenyewe life imegonga na umeingia mat ulikuwa na expect ikwe 50 bob umepata ni 70 bob. So unamwongeza tu mbao. Ukiona tu hiyo story imekuwa badala drama mob mbao.
Lakini I was even thinking of if it was the other way around na anikuwa nataka kudondoka, like how many people would be cautious of that because it happens. Na watu wananga shughuli, no one cares. Unaona tu mtu amesimama kwa mlango anasema anataka kudondoka na unaona gari inaenda and people don't usually have that conscience of saying hey, by the way, awareness. Ni gari inaenda hivi ungoje itulie.
Hapo ndio sasa nashika mateka
Conductor.
Because ule najua konda waitikiangi. So huyo kuitikia
lakini hata madonda wenyewe pia wenyewe wanadondokanga hivyo.
Unajua ni professional.
Hiyo is a difference.
Hiyo job yao.
Tunaacha la professionals hapa.
Hiyo ni job yao. Unajua kuna vile hata wewe kuna vile unafanyanga hii podcast lakini mimi siwezi. Kila mtu ako na ile gifting yake. So unaonanga mi kwanza mi uangalia ule unaona zile stands wao upiga mpaka msana
waembo na hanga
mimi ushake to my bone
na shanga
so for me I think it was wrong. It was wrong in all aspects. I think tumefika level ya pahali ambapo I don't think we are very keen on human life. Sorry to say, especially our young people, sionika value life. I don't see them fearing. Wako na history ya rebellion na hii kujichocha that I'm foreseeing they're not seeing the dangers, that they don't value life like we do. Wana pull stands funny. Wana pull sisi tulipull zetu lakini
sawa hizo nyingi zingine na historia nini ya mashule unaonaje hii shule by the way inaitwaje ni utumishi na utumishi mingi zimefungwa saa hii
zote
mingi kuna mingi nimesikia Alliance nifungwa nimesikia sijui gani nyingine imefungwa juzi kuna wengine wanichoma store ya mattress
Alayo
tunashangaa sasa
Alayo
shanga sasa why
of all other schools. Mangu imeenda home.
Imagine.
Schools.
Mangu.
National schools, yes.
Wait, the one we were... Are you serious?
Mangu, iko home. Shule ziko home. And it's unfortunate.
Wait, Mangu wanifunga when? Nilikuwa hapo
last week.
After tumetoka?
Hiyo week, towards the end of the week.
Is it kunikuwa na chaos ama waniamua tu wakasema tu wacha wafunge ama liona venye vitu zinaenda
saa zingine maprinsi wanaangalia wanaona enyewe
hapa tusiwaacha acha tu waende
it's wise they're also parents.
Yeah, that's true.
They're also parents. So for me I am worried. I'm a parent of a high school na pia wako home hata wangu nilimwendea yes, so wako home lakini hao tunarudisha. But what's my take? Threefold. Number one, I'm spiritual. And as a spiritual being, one of the things that I'm seeing, it's a rise of rebellion. And part of it, my generation is a cause. Because we are the ones who are shouting in rebellion. Yes, the government has its faults. Yes, it has all that. But when we as Christians also stand and we are meant to speak, but we are called to pray for government. So when we raise up a spirit of rebellion, even when you look at the Bible, when the generation rose rebellion against God, even their young people. In fact, if you read Judges, it's what scares. There are two verses that scare me in the Bible. Number one is Exodus, and there rose a king or a pharaoh that did not know Joseph. That's one that scares me, because I always pray that we always have somebody that knows God in leadership. Because the day they will rise, she country imeisha. Number two, after every prophet in Judges, the Bible says, and there arose a generation that did not know God. And they rebelled and did more evil
than the previous.
So we have raised a rebellion. And therefore, even our children see that the only way to sort out challenges is by going to the streets. It's by banning. By you get. So even them, they do not know how to mediate. They do not know how to talk.
Yeah, that's true.
So kama sifanyi kile nataka, tuchome, to rebel, to walk out. But they forget. And what's painful is that was jisahau. Anasahau kule ametoka. Mtu mwingine ambaye ako hapo, madhake anatafuta basari.
That's true.
Tumechoma, yes. Tuko geri, tumebambika.
Time ya kutoka, kila mtu anaenda kwao.
Kila mtu anarudi kwao.
Wow.
School fees, unaambiwa ndio urudi, kila mtu
lazima ulipe, sijui
school fees iko imelipwa yote. Tu
na kuna kwanga na fine. Lazima mtalipa, mtanunua.
Sasa huyo mada, huyo mzai anafanya mjengo, huyo mada ana struggle. So number one is the rise of rebellion. Number two, bado mimi before nianze na watoi naanza kujiangalia kwanza. Before you point there three. Parenting. Tumereizaje watoi wetu? Kuna msali kwa sijui ni wapi tulikuwa tutadiscuss, tunauliza, yani unataka kuniambia out of those 5 kids or 6 kids, so 6 girls,
the suspects,
yes, hakuna mtu dhamiri yake, conscious yake ili mwambia tukifungia watu hii wataban?
By the way,
ati ataka ni kuban, situache milango wazi.
At least watoke.
Ati hakuna mtu alikuwa na beshte angewaamusha.
Yeah.
And we are going with you in schools. No mara ngapi tumeona watu hiyo nakwambia hata ajui God.
Mingi sana.
So where the problem is parenting.
Actually, that's true.
So hata sisi kama wazazi, the fear of God imeisha.
Yeah, actually that's true. That's very, very, I have a lot of privilege. I have a privilege of, like, we teach, one of the companies I have, we teach a lot of schools. So creative arts, extracurricular activities. Like most of the schools, and then there are private and international schools. Most of them, 90% of the families are dysfunctional. Like the dad is cheating on the mom, ama they have an open relationship. They bring another person into the house when the kids are watching, or maybe the dad is in the States, the mom is in South Africa, or maybe they're just constantly fighting. Alafu sa zingine, the kids usually say, I'm the reason as to why my parents are fighting.
Or that,
I'm the reason as to why maybe they are together. I'm the reason as to why my dad left. I'm the reason as to why alafu shule ndio hiyo nayo. So unapatanga sometimes if you have not raised your child and you have allowed the system to raise your child, you don't know if that teacher is stressed. You don't know if maybe they're not even concerned with the child. Yes. Maybe the child is being influenced now by other students, because they don't have anyone to mentor and to nurture them. So the only person or people that they have ni hao ma students wabaya hao wenye wanakuanga na hizo vitu hizo, because in every school kuna kuanga tuna na ile kuna kuanga tuna ile rende
like sisi tulikuwa chuo
ndio hiyo. Sasa kama mimi nimesikia ukisema jamu, unajua mimi nilikuwa jamu. Sasa mimi nikiwa jamu kuna kuanga na kunikuwa na rende fulani, na I don't know, I think ni hiyo tu spirit ya shetani, because kuna tu rende fulani ya watu wabaya, and then kuna venye wamejimarket watu wanatakanga, it's either you're with them or against them. Na if you're against them lazima utabuliwa. Ndio hiyo. Sasa you either be part of them, unawaletea vitu ama tu unatulia na wao, ama when they're doing something you do it with them. Lakini I've seen the side effects of all of this, and it ends up in an example. Most of the, not most, 40% of the students we were with the same stream were killed by the police. Hiyo jamu hiyo. Na jamu inajulikana sana.
Jamu
wacha, like kwanza hiyo spirit.
Jamu I think mnarudi kuiombea, lakini uzuri tunaona mpaka na pasa ambro so mko. Kuna vile
ndio hiyo, like kuna tu watu
Lakini kitambo jamu ilikuwa inajulikana. Jamu mungecheza hockey na ama mwende games mpatane na akina Isili. Tulikuwa tunajua tawa kutashikika.
Yeah, by the way.
Hockey sticks zilikuwa zinachapana. Zinapatikana tao. Vita yenyu mlikuwa mnatoa kwa film na kuja kwa tao.
Ni kwa mbaya.
So jamu
ni kwa mbaya. Ni hata nashangaanga ni aje ni survive hiyo shule. Cause nasikia mimi niko home after high school, and then nasikia ati leo kwa news like four people have been killed. Alafu kisikia majina zao, si tulikuwa na wao nini. Alafu unakuja na realize lakini ni Waislamu, walikuwa na Isili. So unasikia ati walikuwa waizi, walipatikana na ile squad initengenezwa ya wale makara wenye wana shoot. Ukipatikana they warn you. The second time they give you fare, tell you to go to Shags. The third time if they find you, they kill you wherever you are. And then they usually video it and then they upload it.
Yes.
So those guys were one of those people. So me I was like, wow. Yani ni kunoma hivyo. And then it's so bad because I think nashukuru God because of Paki pia. Because mimi nikiwa high school nikujanga Paki. So on Saturdays and Sundays, okay, mimi nilikuwa naishi Ruai. Ruai ni fana Ngara. So my mom akanishikia single room railways. So sasa ni hapo tu walking distance kuja shule. Lakini sasa Saturdays na Sundays since siwezi enda home niko na auntie yangu anastay. Sasa unaona Ngara railways kuna hii Parklands hii side sasa ya kuingia penye hii shule play set books zinachezangwa kuna konga okay Victory ukienda sasa ni kama sasa kuna hii njia inaingia Parklands sasa. Sasa huko auntie yangu alikuwa anastay hiyo side. So mimi juu nilikuwa najua ni mdosi Saturday na Sunday najua niko huko. Sasa naenda huko and then Saturday nalala huko, then Sunday tunatoka na wao na gari yao tunaenda church. So sasa hivyo ndo venye nikaanza kuja Paki. So from 2010 so nakuja Paki alafu narudi then Monday nini Saturday. So hiyo ndo kenye mimi naonanga ininiokolea because nilikujanga nikapata.
Unasema 2010
sasa
tuna deal na constitutional.
Imagine mimi nilikuwa shule. So ikeliwaje sasa kwanza hiyo ndo siku nini hiyo ndo nikiwa 2010 nilikuwa form 1. So you can imagine. Alafu kuna mwenye anatuangalia hapo hivi sasa yeye akiwa form 1 ilikuwa 2015. So tuko shule maliza saa 2 Sunday nini church. Hiyo nini situation ya kwenda church nikapatana na watu wengine. So people who are also had finished schools Nairobi school and then Lenana and then kuna wengine wa private school. So tulikuwa tunapatana nao tuna dance. So hiyo form ya kupatana then ikaanza kushift perspective yangu kiasi na watu wa shule. Yeah, and then tukifunga shule nilikuwa najipata either kwa hiyo auntie yangu ama naenda tu home. So very few instances did I find myself na hao watu wabaya. Hilo kenye nini zaidi. Hiyo kabisa.
God alikuwa tu amekumulika tu yani.
Wale watu nilikuwa naongea nao sana walikuwa waizi kwa class. Juu nilikuwa nakaa nyuma and then just somewhat mwalimu mathematics na Kiswahili akiingia kwa class lazima nilikuwa na single out ananiambia kuja mbele. Nini unafanya nyuma? So every single time ananiita. But sasa I think pia actually looking back at it alikuwa ananiseparate tu na hiyo rende. Because the teachers knew all of these people.
You.
Kabisa.
God had marked you.
So you can imagine hiyo situation yote, and then one funny situation, you're a Muslim ama Christian. Mimi nakuja na kutusi. Ama wewe unakuja unanitusi. Alafu vita inaanza
inakuwa
na hata si ati sisi ni Christians ama hata au Muslims, they are not ati Muslims. Ni venye tu kuna tu kitu tu ati kwa nini unatuita hivyo, alafu vita inaanza. And it was so bad because apparently people used to come in with guns, revolvers,
really?
Machetes. People used to someone amekuja na machete anatembea nikaa na limp, ni machete iko hapa kwa nini, alafu mwingine amekuja na gun. There's a time I was so shocked. Mtu mwenye nakwambia I used to talk with them. Kwanza sasa ameokoka.
Hallelujah.
Hadi kuna mwenye nini bully mwingine nipatana naye paki. Nini karibu nijikojolee, lakini sasa na shekati ananiambia ameokoka, nasema Mungu wangu, mtu kama huyo anawezaje okoka, nilipea trauma. So me I was like, no one is ever too far for God to save by the way. So you imagine watu wanakuja na maguns wanaeka kwa desk ile nini meza ya mwalimu, wanakuja wanakompea maguns. Mazemi I was like, we ni shule ama nini?
Serious?
Yeah, it was that bad. Alafu apparently it wasn't that bad because tukitoka shule tukimaliza was it 2020 or 2019? Wakachoma hall, like they literally burnt the whole of it down juu ya Muslims bado na Christians. Watu wakadungwa mavisu sijui nini, lakini sasa
conflict.
After that sasa ndio nini, you know the alumni wa Jamu, they are big people,
yes.
So they came together, they don't know if it's they raised 500 or 1B. Imagine wanifanya renovation, get ikona security threefold. Kuna dogs, kuna hizi za zenye ukiingianga inakuonanga mwili, inaona flesh. Achana na hiyo. Sasa kuna hiyo X-ray. Na kuna ile X-ray sasa. Alafu ukishaingia sasa kuna hiyo dogi sasa inanusa kila kitu nini. Wanaangalia bags. And then sasa hata kuangalia bag ni ile ya airport. Inaingia ndani. I was like, alafu cameras everywhere. Cameras ziko kila mahali.
I'm scared. I don't know whether you've watched hizi movies za blacks, machuo zao, hizo za gangsters and all that stuff. I'm scared we might go back there. As a country, when I look at the burning and all that, inanipatia hiyo scare. Because imefika place, we don't even trust our own kids.
Yeah, it's that bad.
You can imagine squeezy, enzi yetu, ulikuwa naingia tu.
By the way,
because rarely. Sasa
That's
unless kufanywe na si atakuwa na bangi na hizo vitu. Lakini hatakuwa zile extreme. Alafu hata teachers wange note, wangefanya tu impromptu inspection.
By the way.
Na hizo vitu ni bangi ni. Lakini vitu hizi naisikia squeeze ati kuchoma nini. Although during our year is when we had this third incident in Kenya of fire after Changuli nini, then we had Nyeri High. Nyeri High wakachoma head boy.
Are you serious? Walimchukia that much.
Zetu hazikuwa na hizi sijui squeeze hizi issues mko nazo. Zetu ilikuwa power. I will not lie, I was a head boy and I had power. Literally, I had power. I would. We had powers. Let's just say that. Mimi nilikuwa chuo, tulikuwa na ofisi, nilikuwa na ofisi yangu
as a high schooler.
Boy. Yes, I had an office.
Are you serious?
Yes, and I had another office which we used to call White House, where I would meet. It was a full class where I would meet the prefects. Sasa ile watu wanapewa ka bread kamoja, mimi napewa nusu. So walikuwa na chapa students.
The head boys now.
Even the prefects.
The prefects,
discipline. Mimi, I didn't have that. Miss kona hiyo story. Mimi kwanza nilifika when I got into that position. Since I had, that's how powerful we were. And our school was big. So we had 3 deputy head boys.
What?
I had 3 deputy head boys.
So
ungekuja kwangu ningekwambia please kama hujapita kwa hawa usikanikujie.
So wewe unaelewa hii segment ya power ya actor ya government, the reason people don't want to get out of it.
Yes, we had power, we had privileges, but now power is not bad, but how you deal with it.
Yeah,
because yes, I was in leadership, but I still dealt with people. Kama mimi nyama zangu zilikuwa zinabuka si za hii wiki, hiyo ingine.
Are you kidding me? What?
Because kwa nyama ulikuwa nenda na plates 3 na kikombe. Kuna meza ilikuwa inaitwa royal table. High table. High table ilikuwa na the 10 most powerful prefects. Head boy 3 deputies, DH 3 deputies, entertainment na compound prefect. Those are the 10 most powerful prefects. So hiyo meza ulikuwa naenda na sahani ya nyama, sahani ya sukuma na sahani ya ugali, alafu mnaletewa jug 2 za supu. But mimi I didn't even shughulika nayo. So it's not that power is bad, and that's why people fight for power. That's why tuko na hizi mashida kwa politics. But how do you deal with it? How do you handle it? Are you abusing it? Or are you dealing with it to help the people? Because the same power I had is the same power now. I could go to the admin now and by the way, he na he, I think inafinya. And then I thank God we had an awesome principal. Tulikuwa tunaona tu principal ameingia kwa service. Tunajibamba. Tulikuwa tunajua hiyo ni kamkonji. And I think even with the banning of schools and all that, I think principals needs to bring back those things.
Yeah.
Kamukunji, Mr. Kamau Nemba, tulikuwa tunamuita Nemba. Nemba angeingia 2 class, hall, Sunday. Hakuwa na income Sunday services. Lakini tungemuona tu back Sunday. Tunajua utaambiwa service imeisha, kimbia mkunywe chai, murudi. So mkifanya kamukunji hata ungeinua mkono usema Mr. Principal sir, I think you're stupid. You will not be done anything. All he will tell you is justify your statement. So you express yourself. Ungeinua useme excuse, I think Madam Nani anavanga mbaya, anatu seduce.
Justify your statement.
As long as you said that and the teachers were warned, whatsoever is done at Kamukunji stays there. So we expressed ourselves, we avoided strikes.
Wow, that's a beautiful way of managing.
So he managed us. I was with a friend of mine. He's even coming to see me. Kwao walikuwa na pigs mob. Prince angeona shule kuna vile tu kwa unsettled. Nasikia leo pigs 2 zinaenda chini ama 3. So hata kama mlikuwa mnafikiria kwenda
inapotea.
That's why I think right now we have gone to ile too hard that we also not talking. Then now we are raising a generation that doesn't know also how to talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Unajua mimi shida nikiwaambia nyinyi you talk more with the person who is away than the person who is next to you.
Yeah, that's
on
true.
Phone mna chatting na ule ako mbali.
That's true.
Lakini sio huyo ako. So hata conversations
people don't know how to have that conversation.
Yes.
Sasa there's a student tukiwa missions alikuwa ananiambia vinye I think one of Kenya umesema alikuwa anasema what frustrates them is that, for example, you remember that kid that was wearing a mask akuongea and then ameandikiwa nini akasema ameaccusiwa something na ni kama wamesha itikia ni yeye, like it's like the student is always guilty until proven innocent. And then other students walikuwa wanasema like kuna vile they feel like the teachers are never interested in them. They're just interested in the students getting to pass by all means necessary without them focusing on their mental health. And okay, sasa mko aje leo? how are you, like what is going on. Home wanasema their parents never focus on them, and then they're never actually with their parents, and the people that they're with, it's either you're always fine. There is no such thing as you cannot be fine. Uko ndani ya shule, you're not. There's someone, I don't know tunikuwa kwa gari, kuna mtu anisema there's a student that died in school. Alikuwa na, I think it's an asthma attack. Alikuwa na an asthma attack. And then the teacher said, anadanganya. That's a lie, ati atakuwa sawa. The kid died. So you wonder, okay, so is it that, okay, just because, and then squeezing, most people who study education don't study it because it's a calling.
That's what I'm trying to say.
They study it because wanajua, okay, sasa hii tunaweza pata pension hapa, tunaweza pata marupurupu, and then it's easier for us to get to
promotions and other. That's the problem. That's problem number one. Actually, for me, it's problem number two, but let's start with that one. I of late ask, where are our teachers? I grew up in a generation whereby teachers were passionate about their students. Mr. Kudanganya, singekuwa hapa. Mi kuna teacher alinimark nikiwa class 3.
class 3.
Mr. B.A. Aswani marked me and noticed my giftings. When I was in class
3.
he only taught class 8, but understood and got to identify this guy is good at talking. So he took me and trained me on solo verses. He trained me on public speaking. So I did ile ilikuwa inakuja KBC as usual, children's variety. He taught me, he raised me. Na when I was still in class 5, akaniambia ukifika 8 utakuwa class yangu. So mimi, unajua tulikuwa tunaandikiwa kwa report form which class you're going next. Already nilikuwa najua naenda 8 before. Hata bila nilikuwa najua tunaenda do it before Mr. Aswani. And we had teachers. I was in swimming. So hata ungehepa because teachers were passionate about you. Class teacher anakufuatilia. Hizo umesema kwa curriculums. Tulikuwa na houses. Uko red house, blue, green. Unajua hizo matisha.
Yes.
If you are, like now I was in red house, Nelion. I was in West T. Nelion. Nelion, siniko part of the school team ya, team ya Nelion ya swimming. So teachers wale wote wako Nelion wananifuatilia not only on sports. Ati ndio house yetu ishinde. Lakini hata class. Uko aje? Teacher ameniambia ati haukuperform poa. Huyu sio teacher wangu, hata hajai nifunza.
What?
But alifuatilia. Because teachers were passionate and it was a calling. I think the same way tunasema wazazi hawashughuliki home, wanashughulika professional career. Pia teachers wengine wamekuwa hivyo. But I thank God, they're still a remnant. By the way, they're still a remnant. I'm telling you, I'm a parent, so I still see some of my teachers. Wale ambao wanafunza watoto wangu, some of them are awesome. I wouldn't want to start naming them here, but some of them are awesome. My daughter, who is now in high school, you can imagine there is a teacher who taught her in class 3. But hange come home. Kaja mtafuta kumemba tu kumsalimia. That tell you that teacher impacted into the life of kids. So teachers are neglecting partially their passion. And that's why also mental health na hizo vitu. But 2 ni parenting. I think you should call me on parenting.
By the way, ni kama
I'm passionate about parenting. Because the Bible says, train up a child in the ways they should walk, and when they grow, they shall not depart from it. Deuteronomy commands us parents to train. And part of training is as a coach. I was teaching somebody and still, actually, Clara. Clara mwambia, I learned something about parenting. 2 things I learned. Number 1, a parent should be a warrior. The Bible says children are a blessing from the Lord. They are like an arrow in the hands of a warrior. So number one, a warrior stretches the bow to ensure that it gives focus to the arrow. So the question is, are we stretching our kids? One of the things I have learned with my kids, now najua, it's our push. So that's why even we are seeing kids don't have shocks.
Yeah.
So something small. Sisi tulichapwa, hatuko na mental issues. Tulichapwa vibaya, but because we had shocks. We were taught shocks. We were taught life. Sahi mtoi wangu akinitisha kitu, chukua. So number one is parents as warriors, but two parents as coach. A coach is in the field during practice with the players.
Yes.
You train them well in.
Yes.
But during the match, you are giving instructions on the sidelines. So I have learned that I need to be in my child's life vibaya. Mwambe watoi wangu, mimi niko kwa life yenyu vibaya. As I'm raising you, especially when you're young until a particular age, niko kwa life yako ndani vibaya. As in, whatsoever you do niko ndani. Hata swimo, hata ball, hata nini, nitakuwa ndani. I will be the one to take you. But as you're growing, I am learning that kasa hii pale watu wangu wa teenagers wamefika, I allow them to live life. And they're the ones playing. But I'm always on the sideline. I am not at the terraces. I am
the sideline.
there. I'm still at their lives. I'm there hapo to give instructions. So we need to do that for our parents. I think that's what is affecting this country. What's affecting mashule? So watoi wanna feel accused.
Yes.
Wanna feel nobody is there. No one is on my corner. One of the things I try and I pray that my children have learned is to know that my parents are on my side. Even if I mess up, they're on my side.
Yeah.
I will suffer the consequences. They're on my side. So hiyo nina haribu watoi because we are never present.
Yeah.
They don't have the understanding who they are. Because the bottom line is, if you don't know who you are, it doesn't go well with your life. Mashule, mtoi ajijui. Naona mtu atamwambia we twende tuchome. Na anachoma.
Ni kweli.
Lakini ukijijua. Ukijua who you are, who you're called to be. You know, Sunday nikipreach nilisema, si ati Joseph, wife ya Potiphar, si ati yekuwa msupu. But because Joseph understood who he is, that he's still a Jew, that he still loves God, that he still have a relationship with God. His statement was, how can I do such a detestable thing unto God? That's where even religion comes in. I mean, how many kids know who they are in God? Have we trained them who they are in God? That they are loved? My kids pull a stand on me. I pull a stand on them, and then, you know, we always quote, Biblia imesema Ephesians 6. Children, obey your parents in the Lord. Honor your father. Then, you know what my kids also pull? The same chapter 6 says this.
Parents, do not provoke
Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger. So are we doing that? And that's a problem even what is happening in schools. Enye kuna vile tu society imepotea. Na mimi na go back to parenting. Hiyo ndio itatu sort. Then teachers and administration learn how to manage. Then watoi pia. Hii rebellion ni wache. So na imagine madem 6-9 wadako kwa koti. Hiyo life yasi imeisha.
Life ya imeisha tu hivyo. I was even thinking hata kama wazazi wao wanaweza kuwa na some sort of money ama connection to make them get out, like wamesha paintiwa, like
mabrandiwa,
wamesha brandiwa. Yeah,
unless utoke nje ya Kenya.
Yeah, you just go.
Your neighbors. just imagine hata wakarelease na bond.
Bado
neighbor wako anajua ni ule mtu
mwenye alichoma. Kwanza they will never allow them around their kids.
Alafu.
That's bad.
Leave alone hata sasa hizo consequences zingine huyo mtoi trauma.
Hiyo ni trauma hiyo. Alafu upate you find that there is just one of them that did not know who they are and their identity was in pleasing these other ones and they were just joyriding. So they found themselves in that group when ilikuwa inachomwa. So in their heads they're like, I was not supposed to be here.
Ameambiwa na mzae. Ameambiwa na madhake, budake. You know, we do things. Hata sisi wakubwa. Tunafanyanga vitu saa zingine kufresha wase. Na tunajipata kwa ngori. Hata baadaye hata si watu pekee. Hata mimi married. Hata inaweza kuwa tu kitu poa. Tuko church kila wakati lakini nasahau mimi ni married.
That's true.
Inakaa poa kuko kwa church. Lakini I'm forgetting
it's a good thing, but is it the right thing?
Yes. I'm a father. So watu wangu wanani need.
No obligations.
Obligations. So I think sisi wote tunafaa kujijua na kujua balance life. Because ukikosa utajipata kwa ngori.
Tukiongelelea hiyo form ya kujijua, I wanted to ask that question ya how do you get to know if you're religious or you are a follower of Christ? How do you get, because it's very easy for you to be a Christian. Venye nilikuwa nakwambia our government a lot of them are saying they are Christians. Actually Kenya is 82% Christians. Juka imepanda, but Kenya is the third most corrupt country in the world and the 46th poorest country globally. So I was very confused. And then there's this guy called Mkurugenzi Abel Mutua. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
I like that guy.
Mkurugenzi is
like
from,
that guy.
He's from China. So he went with his wife and friends. So apparently the curiosity of this guy, he goes deep into details when he's there. Wako ndani ya bullet train. So they are like, I want to know, okay, tuko ndani, yes, it's good, but I want to know, like, okay, ni kwa pesa ngapi, like the distance. And kwa nasema kutoka, is it Shenzhen to Beijing? Is like from Kenya to Malawi. And then they go there with, how many hours? I think 12. 12 hours they are there.
Sisi mpaka Mombasa.
Unashangaa ni nini inafanyika. And then they're saying the interior of it looks like an aeroplane. And lakini sasa wao ni kwa business class. Lakini wao wanasema wakishuka ni kwa observant of wenye ni kwa huku hivi tuone kama wata stretch. Unaona yes gear yetu kitokanga lazima mgongo inauma. Unashangaa watu wa SGR please guys. Hey, you wonder. So wakapiga hesabu they realized constructing the whole railway plus getting that electric train was a third of what we used to create ESGR yetu. And then apparently the engine that was used in ESGR yetu ilikutumika Middle Ages ya China engine yao. So he was asking, he doesn't understand why is it that Kenyans we only focus on fleecing, like yani sisi kazi yetu tu ni kufleece. So you can imagine that is being done by a Christian and they're saying it's for our good. So hata before tufike huko mbali tukikuja hapa kwetu ndio tusijipa. There is Luke chapter 11 inasema the lamp of the body is the eye.
Yes.
If the eye is good, the whole body is good. If the eye is dark, the whole body is full of darkness. Be careful that the light in you is not darkness. How? Because it's very easy for me to walk thinking that I have light in me. Na niko sure even of venye these people, big people are. Because there's a question our president was asking, kwani mimi ni mjinga? Kwani am I crazy? Mimi si mwenda wazimu. And the people around him are supporting him. So how do you get to distinguish that silver lining of religiosity and being scriptural and walking in right standing?
Who is a Christian? Let's start from there. It's a follower of Christ. And actually I tell people, Christianity didn't start as a good way. It started as an abuse. They were told in Antioch. Nika ule unazamba wewe mjinga huyu wewe juu ya unafuatanga tu nani. That's the same. They were called Christians because they looked at their lifestyle and they saw it's a lifestyle of Christ. So who is a true Christian? And that's what I call, now what you have called a Bible-believing Christian, is one who adheres to the work of Christ. But Christianity ya Kenya ni because I was baptized.
I was raised in a Christian family.
And I'm called John, Mary, Elizabeth. Unaona? So that is what distinguishes you as a Christian. And partially is our doctrine. Because we're taught we are Christians because we went through the religious doctrinal practices.
Oh, okay.
I was baptized. Na lazima uoneshane kadi yako ya baptism. Kama wewe ni wa some of this mainstream, I was confirmed. I appreciate there is currently part of the bishops in the mainstream that are emphasizing, for me, before I confirm you, you must be born again. I am appreciating them. Because zamani ikuwa hivyo. Because the true... I've always told you, I try to understand why people do what they do. So why they baptize as kids, they have a godfather or a godmother who vows that he will train you.
Oh, kama Samuel.
Yes, in the ways of God. And that's why they say, I will present you to the bishop. So the people who normally have godparents different from their godparents of kids, that is wrong.
Can you repeat? The people who have?
Godparents different for confirmation than their baptism is wrong. Because if I was your godparent when you're being baptized, I am vowing I will train you.
Yeah.
And present you to the bishop, having trained you on the ways of the Christian life. But siku hizi unajua tunafanyanga tu vitu ceremonially. Hata Christians wale wanakuanga godparents hawajuangi, and they have made a vow
actually,
before
that's
God.
a new information a lot of people did not know.
And they have made a vow before God that they will present that child. So the question is, between the child is 1 year or less until when they are 12, because that's when they do confirmation. Have you been working with that kid? So I understand where they come from, where those churches come from. Because now the confirmation is meant to confirm that the faith that your godparents took on your behalf, you now believe in it. But hata sisi wala tunafanyanga confirmation, tunafanyanga because it's a practice, it's a religious practice that when you are 12, and they quote the Bible, that Jesus was presented when he was 12.
Yes.
So when he was 12, am I believing that faith? And that's what I'm saying. I am appreciating the bishops that emphasize that you must be born again. Okay? The same way, Paki, you cannot be baptized unless you are
Born again.
Because scripture is very clear. That salvation and then
Baptism.
So that's the difference of what we are talking about, religiosity. And that's what the Pharisees did. They focused on the law, the religious practice, that I must pray and fast. And they will fast and ensure that they are going the day of the market. Naenda kama yeka. Unaona zile matini siku hizi wanavanga hizi nini refu alafu naingiza mikono. Yes. So they focus on the practice. But why are we doing that? Is because we were not taught what scripture says. And that's why I'm going back to parenting. That's why I'm going back to nini. Are we training our children? What is right? What is scriptural? That is what will help hizi issues tuko nazo za kwa taifa. But partially, allow me, najua nitachap up for this, to also, because I've been in government, to also say why we also suffer what we suffer. And China is not suffering that. It's a communist country. Tanzania. We compare ourselves with those countries. Why is it cheaper for people to do things? It's communist. Ethiopia, it's communist. Therefore, land and some of these things belong to government.
Yeah, like Ethiopia also, the land belongs to the government.
So in Kenya, ndio railway ipite kwako, I have to be compensated. That's why things are expensive.
Okay.
I have to be compensated. Na nitaenda kotini. Na tutashikana. I have to be compensated for my land. So that's why also things are expensive in Kenya. There's a time I used to blame government or that, but now there's the corruption part. Yours, I'm not disputing, but there's also the compensation that we have to go through. And that's what a Kabla project ifanywe na taking 3 years. Because kabla value akuja kwangu, alafu value pia nataka kapisi kake hapo kwa share ya mimi kupewa. So badala ya kusema hii land ni ya 4 million, nitaongea na wewe. Ikue 4.5 ama ikue 5 million. Ndio hiyo so ya kila mtu yende kwa mfuko ya mu. That's why it's expensive in Kenya. But also, I'm partially, it's very easy for us to bash all the time. But I've come to learn to understand things before you bash. So that you can know when you're praying or when you're even bashing, you're bashing out of facts. So najua, Western Bypass, ile kutoka Gitaru mpaka what is Ruaka, is costing this amount. But out of this amount, half of it is going to compensation.
Niko na swali. Umeongelelea story ya land. There's a question that I have. How did we come to that point of people getting their own land? Because by then nimefikiria tu saa hii because there's this lady, this foreigner mwenye akona like 400 kilometers square land. I don't know. Is it? I don't know if it's in Laikipia. I'm not sure where it is. But as far as the eye can see,
yes,
na ni mzungu.
Yes.
So okay, how do you get to have that?
Who are colonizers?
Sasi wazungu sasa.
The British.
You
do things as your country. We take tea because the Britons took tea. We drive on the left because the Britons
drove on the left.
Drive on the left. So in Britain, they own land. So when they came to Kenya, they possessed land and owned it. It was communal before that. We used to live in communities. There's no one who was at India yako. So kwenyu mlikuwa mnakuja mnapata shamba ni kubwa hivi. Wewe anko zenyu nini
mnaishi tu.
Hapa mnaishi tu. Mlikuwa mnaishi in one homestead. Alafu hiyo land ingine yote mnalima nyinyi wote. You get? Na kile mnaleta mnashare. Okay? But when the Britons came, they started possessing land. They took it the wrong way. They grabbed, they declared it is theirs. After all, it became the Queen's. By then it was King George, the king's land. So when that happened, when they were leaving, because they didn't want, like what happened in Zimbabwe, the blacks taking over, and ama in Uganda, ula walifukuza wakachukua. They were the empire or the queens, because by then Queen Elizabeth was queen. The British, what they did is they wanted their people to live softly. So what they did is that they gave the Kenyan government SACCOs money to purchase, to give to Africans, to purchase land of the whites. So mzungu analipwa.
Wait. They gave the Kenyan government money.
SACCOs, banks.
The British government.
Yes, they did.
They gave the Kenyan government.
The banks specifically.
Banks.
Or SACCOs, but majority were government owned.
They gave the Kenyan government
yes
paper to give to Kenyans.
Yes, to loan to Kenyans.
To loan, actually.
Yes,
To loan to
soft
Kenyans.
loans, yeah.
So that they can buy the land off of the same people. Hey.
So when the badala kufukuza huyo mzungu, and that's why you'll find that the people who were in government then have tracts of land.
Hey,
but they will tell you, we took loans. What people don't know, that loan had been given by
the British government.
Yes. So that's how they got to own land. Sasa wale kujua, ndio sasa walianza kupewa tule tumebakisha. Sasa ndio muskapia rebel.
So
that's how we ended up becoming people who own land. Sasa because now the big shots have got land that is owned and they have got a paper to show that this belongs to me, then now the whole thing, capitalism, becomes that now this is mine. And it's demarcated that from here to there, to here, to here, belongs to me. History.
But see, that's a scam. How is that even legal?
Why is it? It is.
How is it legal?
Why? I have land that belongs. I have bought.
But how is it that it belongs to? It belongs to all of us.
No, but I bought it. We became capitalists. So because we became capitalists, it's about me, myself, and I. So I will do anything for me, myself, and
Aye.
Yes. So, which has its advantages and disadvantages. Because like now, in the communal way of living, you will find because it's communal, the people will be lazy. Because hata nikose, simtaleta.
Yeah, by the way, that's true.
Yes. Na hiyo nilisumbua Tanzania for a very long time, mujamaa. Because kuna wale ambao hataki kazi.
Nakuelewa.
Unaelewa. Lakini also the capitalism now we became so obsessed with owning. I want to own everything. And that's what is affecting Kenya. When I get a position, how much can I get to myself? It's about me. So hata ile ya communal, bado nataka kuikula. So hata kabarabara, nataka kuikula. Hata pesa, nitatafuta ule nitafanya. Bila kusweat mob. Ku-own zaidi. And that's what even business people do. At times unafanya deal, unasema ni deal, lakini unatafuta broker anakula more kuliko farmer. Because it's about how much I can get for myself. Meshaifikiria. Na hii kitu mimi inanisumbanga now that we have started mambo ya governance and all that. Hiyo nisumbua. If I'm employed, mi ulipo end month. Sindio? Mshahara. Kuenda job. Sindio? 8 to 5. Sindio? So si ulipa my MPs na MCA. Kuenda job. Kila siku. Tuesday, half day. Wednesday, full day. Thursday, half day. Tunalipa shahara. Sindio? End month. Lakini, anytime he steps in parliament, he is paid an allowance. Bas mshahara ni ya nini?
Yeah, pia mimi nimeshauliza swali.
Mshahara ni ya nini?
Na kuna siku ameshaiteta cause hiyo allowance karibu ikose kulipwa.
Mshahara ni ya nini? Na nimekulipa uende job.
I think I don't know how they've convinced us, but to us it's a privilege for them to be available. It's a privilege for them to work. I don't know how they've convinced us, but they've convinced us. Even like for instance, what I was asking someone, like for instance, we have a budget in Kenya. Na hiyo budget venye uniongelea story ya barabara, hiyo budget pesa ya barabara iko ndani ya hiyo budget. But how is it possible that they stall making the roads up to karibu na elections and then they make it and then sisi tunawasifu tunasema hey mazee ametusaidia sana, hauoni ametujengea barabara, ametufanyia nini. So it looks like it's coming from their pocket instead of them saying hii pesa actually imetoka kwa, and it's known. Hata historia stadiums, these things zinakuanga kwa allocation, lakini there's a way they communicate things. Kenyans now think wow, it's like hey ametoa pesa kwani. So how?
It's because number one, civic education, hatuelewi rights zetu. It's the same as we're talking, do you know who you are? So mi kuna ujinga ingine utanikuja kuniconvince. Atumeenda kwa platform unaambia nitafanya. Tafadhali ifanye. And it's not a privilege. It's part of allocation. But also the question is, and this is where I'm having issues with Gen Zs. Tumeongea mara mob. How many attend public participations?
Ndo Kenyatta nilikuwa nakwambia hatujui ni nini.
Why? Yet you are the most educated people. Why? And it is announced everywhere. There's a public participation.
What do you mean it's announced everywhere?
As per Kenyan government law. No, I know where the problem is. Sasa hata imefanya imeniclick imeniambia. As per the government law or the Kenyan law is that it has to be advertised in 2 national newspapers. Sasa nyinyi msomangi newspaper. I think we should you guys should change and push it in parliament that law should be amended to also include social media. Because shida iko sasa by the way many hit sahi. Iko na by the way shida sasa agency. Hawajuangi kwa sababu imesema it has to be announced in a 2 national newspapers. But also it is also announced in social medias.
But
Kazi
not
za
that
budget.
much.
Budget si tuko karibu kuisoma. Do you know for almost a year ilianza kutengenezwa a year ago. At one point almost for 1 week kulikuwa na major conference KICC. Mavijana ngapi walienda?
Miara sijui watu wanienda.
Ni watu wangapi ilikuja kwa every constituency? By the ilikuja kwa every constituency. All of them 210. Public participation 210. So hata Gachagua jana walikuwa naulizwa kuhusu kama kulifanywa public participation. Ilikuja kwa every constituency. How many young people attended? Ndio useme hapa hii close.
Hapa
Sasa unajua shida ingine ya tatu ni ya nini? Hatupendi kusoma. Sasa hiyo document inakujanga ikiwa bulky. Sasa tumezoea ChatGPT. Summarize. Bulletins. So that's what is actually eating us up. Because now it will make us start arguing the right way. Tunasema by the way, parliament mnatumia domop. Hiyo budget itolewe. Hii trips mnaendanga zireduciwe. Tuko na workload kubwa. Hii workload ni repeated. Ikate. You see the conversation now we will be discussing. You remember us discussing about there are some things that are legal. You have to amend them. So hata tukenda kwa streets aje na tujazi amend bado tutakuja to the same
doesn't
back.
make sense, yeah.
The finance bill imepresentiwa kwa parliament. And at times that's why even I have issues. At times I know I might be accused hii mambo ya 1 term 2 term. But I'm trying just to educate people's mind. Do you know even before the president does what he does?
Relax, sawa.
Me, the first person I blame is parliament. Do you know why? Because that's where the budget
has to pass before it goes to the president.
Yes. So hata akifanya vitu zake zikipresentiwa simna power za kuamend. That's why you're there. So why don't you do that?
Yeah, lakini siku hizi unasikianga tu inakwanga rahisi, like pesa zinapitishwa vitu zinapita.
So that tells you it's us to also monitor them, because clause 1 of the constitution inasema nini?
All power belongs to the people.
So how many people have done the signature? Like this one. He. Imagine every MP received 10,000 signatures from his constituency. Wakimwambia amend this clause and clause. Do not shut down the whole finance bill. Amend this. Because now shutting down the whole thing, it means hata vitu zile poa.
Yeah, that's true. So technically what you're saying is we have the power to make these MPs change specific laws.
Yes.
By rallying, coming together. Is it signing a petition?
Certain petitions.
Signing it, kila mtu, alafu
Yes.
it's given to them.
But we don't read, so we wait for politicians
to tell us, which they never do.
And when they do, they want to tell them their side of the story.
Yeah.
You get? We wait for other people to do things. But how many people are patient enough for them to think and say, this is what I'm saying, this is what I have seen, this is what I have read. This constitution, I wish I had brought you mine. I had underlined. Literally underlined. So when I was saying no or yes,
you knew why you were saying,
I was saying
no and yes.
And I was telling them, me issue yangu ni hapa. Unaona hapa? Muka change hapa. Hapa. I had issues with the 47. And I told people, there are consequences. Wengine waliingia tu, hapana, wacha tu amend baadaye. Now look at us.
Suffering now.
47 counties. State iko na ngapi? States.
Yeah, actually, that thing has been talked about by so many people. Wanashangaa, like, why should we have 47 governors, 47 senators, 47 MCAs, 47 women reps?
The consequences. Every time a governor gets in, he employs over 100 people. Immediately. There are 10 CECs, there are 10 CEOs, chief officers. Okay, those are the ministers. Sicha ako na secretary wake.
Wow.
Sicha ako na PA wake. Governor anakuja na watu wake na anakuja na madriver wengine.
Na kwa payroll bado wote.
Yes. Alafu wale wa former governor walijihakikisha wamekuwa sio temporary. Ni PP. Permanent and so yes, mulitoa ule governor mwingine lakini kuna assessor walipata job permanently. Isipokuwa CCs 10 na CEOs 10. Lakini hao wengine walikuwa karibu na yeye, kina ma secretaries nini wameemploywa. Lakini mimi nikikuja pia nataka watu wangu.
So wengine permanent wanafanywa nini? Wanatransferiwa.
Deployiwa. Au kusikia kuna sele Arati aliingia alisema kuna drivers wengi kuliko gari.
Yeah. And they are being paid.
Yes, they are permanent and pensionable. Waweza wafukuza.
What?
So mko na drivers wengi kuliko gari zile ziko kwa hiyo county.
So how do you get to... Okay, hata before nifike kwa hiyo swali. Tuko kwa tunaweza ongelelea the things that have been happening right now. There is the 1-term, 2-term notion that has been happening, which you are very specific to tell us. Kama ni 1-term, lazima ikuwe na structure. What did you mean by that? Ndio pia, with what is happening saina, there's a video that we were talking about, ile yenye UDA wanapatia wamama like matao. So mimi niko naona, okay, so first of all sahi hii imeanza kukua serious. I think watu wamekuwa wakiongea, lakini hizi mavideo sahi na hata bado hawajaanza. Hizi ni zile tu za juju. Hii bado hawajaanza kutoa hizo pesa. So now you wonder, okay, so then how do we get to position ourselves? Because the majority, mimi wenye nimeongelesha so far, majority of people I meet wanasemanga 1-term. But now, majority of them are not aware of the things that you've talked about, your public participation, the laws and the systems that we want to change outside of the people we want to remove. Ama we are removing the people and remaining with the system, which will just continue having the same thing.
Problem.
Yeah. So how do you get around that?
Civic education. We were lucky our time. Civil society ilikuwa very active. Akina Mutava Musiemi, akiva Kivutha Kibwana. The civic society was very loud. Squeezy, it's part of government. It's either part of government ama somehow
amenunuliwa
ama because they lived on donation. So the whole world economy is collapsing. So ile selfishness ya kupeana information.
I get.
So unless ni fundiwe, taftiwe. So
not paid enough.
Lakini when the new constitution was being done, we used to even have people sit us in church after service. By the way, kujeni. Then the lawyers. Tunatafuta civic education mbali. Don't we have lawyers amongst our young people?
We have.
Who can just sit ka group or community waambie by the way, law inasema hivi na hivi. Yeah. So hii one term na two term, because let me first address the one term because how ndio the youth. Sorry for being a prophet of doom. But we might have a one term or a two term, but the youth are not of any impact. Watayuziwa, how watu waingie, na youth wabaki bado jobless. Zile mashida tu walikuwa nazo ziendelee. Why? Because number one, the youth are on the streets, but not on the position. I wish our young people wanaweza understand what it means to fight for democracy. We did. Our generation did, the earlier generation, the 1992, akina Matiba, akina Rubai, akina Orengo, but they were bright. They not only fought, they positioned themselves. So wakakuwa kwa party, Ford. So that when the elections came, they took positions. So now they fought in power. Na ndio bado sasa hawa mnasema watoke. Orengo si ndio governor. Anyang' Nyong'o si ni governor. But they were bright. They not only fought, but they were also positioning. Sisi, we are partyless. Leaderless.
Okay.
So we are partyless. So you will vote anyone as long as they are not in two-term. Lakini hawa ambao wako one term, hawa nawaambia one term, ni wazae. But because you're not in the position, so you'll be voting amongst wazae wawili.
So the lesser evil.
So is the lesser evil. Ule ambaye anasema one term. You get? But I wish we had more young people registered in political parties.
Na by them tu anaregister hizo vitu.
See, actually, hata unaenda ORPP, Office of the Registrar of Political Parties, hata website, now that you people like social media. I will give you later the code. Ile stars, jini iko nayo pia. But if you go to that website, you can register whether you're a Jubilee or what.
Are you serious?
Yes. Whichever political party. Then you guys become delegates. Imagine Jubilee or hata hiyo UDA had more young people as delegates. You will be changing who becomes the person who stands in the ballot. Sasa itakuwa amongst who are the evil. You will be part of the people who will be choosing candidate wetu ni huyu. Because you're part of that party that you're now raising a leader amongst yourselves. You get?
Wow, I'm just thinking of something. I don't know what we would think of this idea. I'm thinking of, since hiyo nimejua sahi, sikuwa najua hiyo. So what if we had a conversation with different representatives of different parties?
Yes.
And then they get to tell, because obviously mimi penye niko with my brain I can't just decide niseme ati nataka UDA ama nataka ODM just because ati ni nani na nani. I would love to know what they stand for, like their manifesto, like what are they doing and all that.
But they are available freely.
They're available.
ORPP.
So they are available there.
Yes.
It's one thing for them to be available. It's like the Constitution. It's one thing for them to be available, and it's another thing for where are you in any party?
Yes, I am.
Which party?
Because I don't want to influence
Okay, that
people.
party.
Yes.
So that party, you know what you guys stand for.
Yes.
So if we were having a conversation right now,
yes,
it's easier for, especially generation yetu, hata nikwambia ukweli, venye tu umesema tuko na shida ya kusoma.
Yes.
It's very hard for you to tell someone, by the way, there's a book called Atomic Habits, go read it and then you'll grow.
Yes.
Kuna constitution imekuwa for how long? How many of us have never read the constitution?
Actually,
but it's very easy for us to remember when you say the first page of the constitution inasema nini, and then you say it, alafu you repeat it. Someone will remember it.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe sijui ni akili yetu. I don't know what's happening.
Mnapendanga summary.
Yes. And also, so now you see, even if we like sat down, venye tu umesema like hiyo kundi unakaa chini and then you discuss it. Venye tu nasema we can go through the constitution, we can go through sasa hizo ma different parties, so that even as people are getting to listen and hear, then they can decide, okay, by the way, this party sounds like they have more
of what I believe
in. So let me consider, because mi sijaifikiria ati neza ingia kwa member wa party. You get, and then pia kuna hiyo notion ya tu, there's a lot of propaganda huku
we
nje.
Focus on the presidential leader,
never
on the party and what it means.
Yes.
So Kenya, you know, if you kaangalia Stato, ukaangalia UK, Labour and Conservative, UK Democrats and Republican. Because our leaders have found out that we don't follow parties, we follow the leader. We no longer care about structures.
Actually, that's true. Globally.
So what happens is, for countries that are working, even that China, there is a party and it is strict to its doctrine. And every leader comes in based on the doctrine. So we don't focus on the person. We focus on the party and what it believes in, and then we raise a leader from that. So Donald Trump is based on the values of the Republican. So out of it, anasema then I will vie on Republican. Lakini ukaangalia ako member wa party na amekuwa member for many years. Democrats are serious on their values. And out of it, now there's stability, because it's either this or
this.
In UK, it's either Labour or if you go to Germany, it's the same. This versus this. So out of it, you raise leaders from chini. Mtu alikuwa youth leader. Now for some of us, we know Orengo was Ford Kenya's deputy party leader. Lakini wakaenda LDP. Akatoka LDP akaingia ODM. Akaenda hivyo through the ranks. So he has grown through when he was young. Sisi tunakumbukanga parties elections ikikuja. But if we can change and say now we have seen this as our values. And if you don't like the current political ones, why can't you not form
your own?
Nini mshikane. Museme sisi, our value system is this. Tunataka kubadilisha hii as a country. So let us structure a party that has got these values. Register and then get people to register. Then present people for elections.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
And the people who are vying on our party must adhere
Yeah.
to these values. Na akikataa, we can recall them. We can recall them.
Based on...
They are not moving by our values.
Wow. Oh.
These are our values. That's how we're going to make Kenya change. But sahi, sinajua hata party sio strong. So naona nitaingia parliament na ni hope. So sifuati mambo ya Jubilee.
Yeah, even the people in the specific parties.
Na nimenominatiwa na Jubilee. Sifuati mambo za ODM. Na hata nini? Wacha hata sasa kuelektiwa. Nimenominatiwa na hiyo party. That's what will help us change this country. That's how we will imagine if today hizi issues tuna complain about budget nini. Wise was in parliament. But how will he get in parliament? Is either he's nominated or he's elected. How will you be nominated? If you are loyal to a party. Because there's already ile mnasemanga jokes. Imagine Oburu ndio youth representative wa ODM. Nataka kuniambia kuna kijana.
Wait, Oburu ndio youth representative wa ODM. Unajua nilikuwa nafikiria ni example unasema.
He was nominated to parliament, to the Senate.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No, but now, do they just do that because did they do that because they saw potential? Ama they did that because Raila ni kufa?
Isiali alinominatiwa kama Rao ako juu.
Rao ako juu.
Ako bado nini?
But they are old.
2017 ndio alifanywa.
But that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but who amongst the youth leaders in ODM reacted to it? Who did the youth in the ODM party, if there were, who are 35 and below, came together and said, no, we refuse that nomination. We need somebody who is 35 and below.
Itabidi nimeingia class juu sasa.
Seriously. They are nominated MCAs. If today you were nominated to the county council or county government assembly, you will have your say. And therefore you will change the nation as you want. So mutaongea, naona naambia, mutaongea, mtaenda kwa streets, lakini wazee ndio watarudi kwa hiyo parliament.
Yeah. Wow. And I think most of us are in that denial stage here. That's not going to happen. Sijui nini. But venye nimeanza kuona hizi videos za watu wanapatiwa pesa and then you see a lot of people, you're like, okay. But now there's this one person who was saying, which is now the delusion part. One person was saying, which you also said, by the way, it's easier. You can decide and take the money but still vote against the guy.
Yes.
But kuna hiyo reality kwa ground yenye unaona enyewe these people wako na traction kwa ground. Kuna venye unaona tu not in us but the people, the older people, unaona kuna watu wako Karatina ama kuna watu wako Nyeri ama kuna watu wako mahali tu fulani, like a very huge group. Now was it you who was saying like the president usually knows penye votes ziko kabisa, like anajua hapa kuna votes, hapa kuna votes, hapa kuna votes. So I'm wondering, okay, sai penye tuko, do you think right now we still have that time to sensitize people to be able to make the right decision?
Yes.
Ama it's too late?
No, we do. One, the youth to get involved. Number two, I was in a meeting and we saw the president say, former president say, zikikuja kula. Lakini jua kule kura
inaenda
yako iko. Because the reality of the ground, let's be very real. The truth of the matter is some of those crowds are bought crowds.
Yeah, that's true.
So unafikiria mtu ni popular, lakini he's trying to make an illusion in your mind, no give up.
Yeah.
So anajua nikienda niambia ni recruit wase so mbili. And because the truth is I'm struggling. And mnashinda mkisema hawa madha wanapewa so mbili ama 1,000. Wanapewa 1,000 because at the end of the day huyu kijana ambaye ako 31 bado ana come home kukula kwangu.